So, the topic for today is mitochondria. One thing that strikes our mind when we hear the word mitochondria is that it is the powerhouse of the cell. So, this is basically a cell in which these labeled organelles are called as mitochondria, and this is the magnified view of mitochondria. We will explain all the things in the next slides. What is outer membrane, what is inner membrane, what are these coil structures, what is matrix, all these things we will be discussing in detail in these slides. So, history. C. Bender, he coined the term mitochondria. So, mitochondria is basically the plural form of mitochondrion. Singular form is mitochondrion. So, he was the one who said that these are the energy producing organelles as well as plastic organelles which leads to the production of ATP, and because of this is called the powerhouse of the cell. So what is mitochondria? These are basically energy converting organelles, and these are present in all the human beings. These are present in all the eukaryotic cells, and eukaryotes are basically humans. Site of aerobic respiration. Mitochondria is the site of aerobic respiration, and they release the energy in the form of ATP. That is why it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. So this is the structure of mitochondria, and as I have told earlier also that mitochondria is the singular form. So this is the structure of mitochondrion. Here in mitochondrion we are discussing about the inner membrane, outer membrane. The mitochondria has its own DNA. Then it has ATP synthase particles that leads to the production of ATP, that makes the ATP. There is a matrix which is which has a gel-like consistency, and it is homogeneous in nature. There is an inner membrane space. There is an intermolecular space also that is present between these cristae. Then there are ribosomes, and these portions, this is called as granules. So outer membrane, in the previous slide, the structure of mitochondrion depicts the outer membrane. So what is my outer membrane? It is basically a simple phospholipid bilayer. It basically encloses the mitochondrion, and it contains protein-like structures which is called as porins. So they basically, in outer membranes, the iron, the nutrients, molecules, ATP and ADP, etc., they can pass through the outer membrane with ease. In case of inner membrane, it is freely permeable to oxygen, carbon dioxide and water. It is devoid of cholesterol, and it is rich in phospholipids and cardiolipids. They contain enzymes which is ATP synthase that basically makes ATP. That is, it leads to the production of energy. Matrix. Matrix is basically gel-like consistency. It is gel-like consistency. Basically, 2/3 of the total protein of mitochondria is matrix. It is basically dense and it is homogeneous. In case of matrix, it contains multiple copies of dsDNA, that is double-stranded DNA, which acts as a genetic material. It has a mitochondrial ribosomes that range from 55S to 75S. It has basically tRNA and various proteins. So we are talking about matrix, and matrix has all of these things present. So mitochondrial DNA. So basically, it is a semi-autonomous organelle because they have their own genetic material. In the previous slide, where the structure of mitochondrion was being depicted, there it was being labeled that it has a DNA, mitochondrial DNA. So it is basically it have their own genetic material. Mitochondrial dsDNA is mostly circular in. It is basically mostly circular in shape. So the size of mitochondrial DNA also varies greatly among different species. For examples, these are some of the organisms, and these are their sizes in kb. The mitochondrial DNA has their sizes in kb. So for example, humans have 16.66 kbs, and all these and organisms have different sizes in kb. So mitochondrial division. what is mitochondrial division? Mitochondrial division is basically same as in case of bacteria. The bacteria divides by for example binary fission, divide by binary fission. So it has same as that of bacteria. It has the characters same that of bacteria. So for example, if there is a growth of mitochondria, then there is a fission which takes place. This is basically binary fission, and then there is a segregation which converts into two mitochondria. Mitochondrion is basically singular, mitochondria is plural form. So this is how the binary fission takes place in mitochondria. Similarities with prokaryotic characters. Basically, I have told that it has characters similar to that of bacteria. The binary fission which takes place in bacteria is same as that of taken in mitochondrial division. So mitochondria evolved from the bacteria. So there is a theory of endosymbiotic theory, which says that in mitochondria they are supposed to have evolved in eukaryotes from endosymbiotic association of purple basically photosynthetic bacteria. So it have evolved from the purple photosynthetic bacteria about 1.5 into 10 to the power 9 years ago. So it was such a long time when the basically mitochondria were evolved in the eukaryotes from symbiotic association of the purple photosynthetic bacteria. So it has the character same that of bacteria. So these are some of the points here. These are some of the points or evidence which supports the endosymbiotic theory. So basically these are self-replicating bodies like bacteria. For example, they divide the bacteria divide by binary fission, and the mitochondrial division is also being divided through binary fission only. So mitochondria, they have two membranes, as this was the structure of mitochondria, and we have shown that there were two membranes of mitochondria. First is outer membrane and the next is inner membrane. So these were the two membranes which were surrounded by the mitochondria, and the innermost of these membrane is very similar to the composition of bacteria, and not outer one but inner one is very similar in the case of the composition of the bacteria. So mitochondria have their own DNA. We have depicted in the figure that it has its own DNA, it had its own genetic material, and that is also very similar to the bacterial DNA. So mitochondrial ribosomes, enzyme and transport system are all those similar to the bacteria. So they have very similar characters as that of bacteria. So it has same size. The size of mitochondria is also the same as that of bacteria. The functions of mitochondria. What are the functions of mitochondria? In the very first slide, I have already depicted that it is called the powerhouse of the cell. You already know that this is called the powerhouse of the cell. Why this is called the powerhouse of the cell? Because this leads to the production of ATP. Energy production is in the form of ATP. So that is why it is called the powerhouse of the cell. Basically, it gives the energy to the cell. So this is how the process works, and this leads to the this can lead to many other involvement in another tasks also, such as cell signaling, cellular differentiation, cell death, which maintains the control of the cell cycle and the cell growth. So all these functions are basically of that of mitochondria. So it also plays a major role in apoptosis. Apoptosis is basically cell death. So cell death, because it will maintain the control of the cell cycle and the cell growth. So that is why apoptosis is also essential for our working of the cell, to maintain and control the cell cycle. So apoptosis is also necessary. So this is the main function where the mitochondria plays a major role. So this was all about the mitochondria which I have explained. So this was all about it. Thank you.